What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bowen back with another banger video, and today we are doing the top 8. Yeah, top 8 scariest numbers you should never call. And we're gonna kick this off today with an absolute banger. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So I made a mistake. So I cut out the other two, but number 6 is where we're gonna start. So pretty much we're gonna look at the video and we're gonna see why it's scary before we actually dive into the number and call it ourselves. So this one would be number 1. So the other two, the first one I messed up on, I just called it right away, and the other one you have to be in Japan. So those are two things I messed up on. So let's get started with the video. Yeah, it's about goddamn time. So let's see, what's the number?
63029.
Okay, so it's an American number, 630-296-7536. Well, we're not gonna call it just yet. We're gonna figure out why it is scary. This
7536.
is going to
This
be
number
crazy.
belongs to an organization called Booth World, which, in the
Yep.
company's words, specializes in remodeling people's lives. People who've called this number claim to have heard different things. In one instance, someone who dialed this number heard a recording of a woman telling the caller that his phone number has been logged and traced and will be speaking with a representative shortly to schedule a remodeling appointment. Nothing happened afterwards, so he hung up. Later in the day, the same
Interesting.
caller
Bro,
received a
bro's calling on a BlackBerry.
phone
Anyways,
call from a private number. He decided to let this call go to his voicemail since he doesn't answer
that's
to unknown
wild.
callers. He then checks the voicemail that was left, and what he heard was quite eerie. The voicemail was a recording of a woman with a very chilling voice, telling him that his information has been recorded and that Booth World would like him to call back this number so that he could schedule his remodeling appointment with a representative. In another case, someone who dialed this number made a remodeling appointment for his girlfriend. He later received a phone call from Booth World, but instead of hearing what the previous caller heard, he heard what sounded like his girlfriend screaming
Oh,
in pain. The scream stopped after a few seconds, and he was then greeted by a man who told him the remodeling had been carried out. Of course, this story sounds fake, but the number does exist. It's unclear what
okay.
Booth World
Well, we're gonna give it a try right now, guys. We're gonna give that number a try. So let's take a look here real quick. It is 630. 630, right? 296 and 7536. This is the number, y'all. Actually, I don't want to show my phone. We're gonna call it right now.
You have reached Boothroad Industries. Your number has been
What?
You have a marvelous day.
Well, there you go. So that one's real. You guys can call it, figure out. But it says it's different every time. We're gonna call it one more time, just to see if anything's different.
You have reached Boothroad Industries. Your number is traced.
Okay, so it's the same thing. So that one might be capped. Y'all can try it out for yourselves. But let's go to the next one. Number 5. Yeah. We're gonna see what's spooky. Okay, bro.
888
888.
It is said this phone number is cursed since the people who've owned it
All right, bro. What is on this man's finger? What is this white substance right here? You need to clean that. If it's skin, I understand. I picked my fingernails too. What is going on with this, man? Did you have a scar here? He's got some shriveled up hands. I mean, bro, get a different phone. Your hands do not need to be this goddamn big with this small of a phone. This is like an iPhone 3, bro. All right, whatever.
have died.
We're gonna just
The first person who
wait.
had
Hold
this
up a second. You're telling me that this dude went with his phone, right? He's holding his little ass phone, and he goes, "Oh yeah, let me get a pic." Like, bro, how did he get the picture? If okay, so he has two phones. I got two phones, one for the love and one for the dough.
this number died of cancer at age 48. The
Like,
second
this
was
guy
gunned
is
down,
really up.
and the third and fourth person were also shot. As of now, this phone number is no longer used or given out by phone companies, but
Right.
you can still dial this number and hear a recorded message saying that the phone number is outside of network coverage. This is the least creepiest phone number to dial, but if you're superstitious and you're afraid of getting cursed, then it's best if you don't call this number.
I'm not afraid of nothing. We're gonna call it real quick. All right, so we're gonna figure this one out. So it's 0888 right here. 888. Yep. 888. All right, we are calling it, boys.
Hang up and dial 911. For directory assistance, hang up and dial 411. For difficulty making or completing a call, hang up and dial *611.
Okay, so it's just some bullshit, but we're not done.
Companies,
We still
but you
got
can
some
still
more.
dial this
Still
number
go,
and
still
hear
go.
a recorded message you dial.
All right, let's find out. Here we go. Number 4, number Quatro. Let's get it, man. I love the Mr. Beast colors in the background.
1000
Okay.
000 000. Similar to Sadako's phone number, this one is
Right.
set to curse you. However, it only does so if you don't do what the voice on the line tells you to do, which is to make 15 or more people dial this number. If you decide not to do this, which is to start a chainmail, it is said that you will die. Obviously, calling this number is impossible since it has too many digits. However, stories about this have circulated in some Asian countries stating that this number does exist because some people received a missed call from this number. Of course, you can always dial the number yourself to see if it works. Now,
That's very strange. So apparently, if you guys didn't get that one, because quite frankly, I wasn't paying much attention. So, if you didn't get it, pretty much, it's a cursed number. If you call it, someone's gonna pick up and say, "Oh, you need to have 10 people call this number, and you will not be cursed." Now, quite frankly, like I said before, I'm not afraid of anything. So we're gonna call this one, and it says that this number may or may not even work. We're gonna figure this out.
To Verizon.
Exactly. See, it doesn't work. So far, we are 0 for 3. Man, I'm starting to feel like the Cavaliers are fun.
there is another phone number just like this one, but without the one at the beginning, and it's believed that this number is used by the dead to call their loved ones who are still living. A lady once received a call from
That's
this number after attending her cousin's burial and stated that she only heard static.
That's strange.
But after doing research, she found out that this number was used by those who've departed and concluded that it must have been her dead cousin who called.
That's very interesting. Number 3!
1207
Oh, this looks like a promising number.
2604. To promote the horror movie Carri, a phone number was displayed at the end of a trailer for this film. It displayed the words "Call Carri" above the phone number, which tempted viewers to do so. Although most adults who called this number weren't spooked by what they heard on the phone, it definitely frightened most kids. After calling this number, you would receive 3 calls back from a different number. The first call has the main character of the film Carrie screaming. The second call is creepy singing, and the third and final call is eerie whispering. Needless to
Alright.
say, all 3 calls are creepy, and there is no doubt that it hyped up the film.
Okay, so pretty much this one is about a film, Carrie, and the number is 1207. Let's change the. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So for this one, we got 1207 as of so right here, 404 and 260. Let's call it.
To Verizon.
Okay, so I just got trolled again. God damn it, bro. So far we are 0 for 4. I don't understand this.
From a tall,
Number dos. Let's get into it.
999
Okay.
999999. After missing a call from this number, a woman asked in a
Why are you typing on your laptop if it is shut off? Sir, I think you might need to tap that power button so you can get done with whatever you're doing. I'm
blog
sorry,
if anyone knew
but these
anything
stock
about it.
photos
She
just
then
aren't adding
finds
up.
out that others have
Again with the goddamn big ass hands, man. Get a bigger phone. There are bigger phones. Look at my phone compared to my hand. It fits. If anything, the phone is bigger than my hand. Look at this one. Not to mention, bro, got some dirty freaking fingers, bro. I don't know where you were, but you need to scrub it up with these little fingers because that shit is dirty as fuck. Get a bigger phone. It is 2024. You can get a different phone. You can upgrade. Trade that bitch in and get a 14. Get a 15. Get a Samsung. Who knows? Who cares? Just get a bigger phone. You're gonna crush this bitch. I swear. I'm
have
sorry,
also
but
received
it needs
calls
to
from
be
this
said. These stock
mysterious number.
photos are just
Upon
disturbing
hearing
me,
this, she
man.
decided to call the number to find out who's behind it, but she didn't
Who the fuck even uses a wired phone anymore?
get much info after calling. All she
No
heard was a
disrespect,
recorded
but
message saying
Jesus.
that the call cannot be completed as dialed. Later, she learns that the number comes from a Thai film that is similar to the plot of The Ring. Anyone who answers or calls this number dies afterwards. As of today, the woman on this blog hasn't posted any updates. Find out
Interesting.
any.
So let's go
All she
back and
called the
see.
number.
So all it is just 999 999 999. So okay, guys. So the number is 999 999 9999. It doesn't work again. It doesn't work again. Also, guys, have to start. I know. Fire.
999 asked in a blog if it contained ciphers.
All right. The final one.
Red numbers.
Red numbers.
On May
Ooh.
2nd, 2007, a very chilling email was circulating in Pakistan. In it, it warned people to not pick up calls from these numbers, stating that these numbers appear red on the phone screen when being called, and that picking up these numbers can transmit a high-frequency signal that can cause brain hemorrhage and death. After receiving this email, many people started freaking out, fearing that they'll receive a call from one of these numbers. The government of Pakistan eventually stepped in by sending a letter to stop the mass hysteria by stating that the email was just a hoax. This, of course, made sense since no one had evidence to prove that they or someone else had received a call from these numbers. Yet, while everything was settling down in Pakistan, warnings about the red numbers began to appear in Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Such warnings have caused many to believe that the red numbers do exist. No one knows for sure, but if they do, it's best to not pick up these calls.
Interesting. So we have red numbers. So these only work if people call you, but I don't give a fuck. So we're gonna call them. You know, you gotta go out swinging. You gotta go out swinging. That's exactly what we're gonna do here. You gotta go out swinging. So it is 988-830. All right, looking good so far. 800. All right, let's try the other one. 931-604. 812. Another Verizon Wireless. Let's call the third one. 987-6-2-6-6-2-11. Alright, let's go. Verizon Wireless. Yep. See, these guys, these are hoaxes. This video is a massive W. Oh, guys, this guy right here, Bizarre Bub, made an absolute dime of a video. Very fire. All these numbers didn't work for me, but who knows? They might work for you. So, anytime you got the chance, man, you want to get some spookiness on, it's a nice weekend, yeah, grab these numbers, dial them up in your phone, see what happens. They might be different for everybody. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, the internet is filled with strange things, strange people too. God, people sometimes. But yeah. So also subscribe to Bizarre Bub. This is a very great channel with very great content, and he makes very good videos. I've liked the video. I've subscribed. I've been subscribed for a couple months to this guy, so make sure to subscribe to this guy. Check out this video. That's really about it. I mean, if you guys liked the calling numbers challenges, make sure to leave a comment in the description. What the fuck? So, if you guys like this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, help me get to 200. We are almost there. It is a long journey, I know, but trust me, with all the power that we guys put up together, I do not have good grammar, but we will take on that 200 and we will keep pushing. And my hair might be shit right now. Whatever. I don't care. But yeah, so subscribe to Bizarre Bub, subscribe to me, subscribe to the boys, subscribe to our new channel, the guys. I will link it in the description this time. Trust me, I will link it in the description. And that's really about it. I'll see you boys in the next video.